the introduction of Centerless grinding. We're at Absolute Grinding in Rockford, Illinois. We've been here since 1997. We specialize in precision grinding, precision ground centerless parts. Primary market focus is healthcare industry, automotive industry, aerospace, and agriculture industries. Our primary focus, any small round parts that need precision grinding after heat treat, or need to have a microfinish maintained that the previous process, whether it's a lathe or a heading process or whatever, is not able to accomplish. Let's take a look at a centerless grinding machine. Unlike traditional grinding, centerless grinding parts are not held between centers or a chuck for the grinding process. So the part is set between the regulating wheel and the grinding wheel on a work rest. We call it a blade. And the part sits between the two grinding wheels, sitting next to the reg wheel, the regulating wheel, which regulates the speed and turns the part. And then the part and the regulating wheel, this side of the machine, advances, rapid traverses, covers the open area, stops before hitting the grinding wheel, slow feeds into the grinding wheel. Generally, in-feed grinding on a centerless grinder is when there's a part with a head. A large segment of business in centerless grinding in-feed is shoulder bolts and captivation grinding of fasteners, or any modifications to a fastener that needs to be made in high quantities precisely will be done on a centerless grinder. Primarily, if you need tight tolerances, it's going to be done on a centerless grinder. Through feed, centerless grinding, is when the part feeds through the front of the machine and out the back. So obviously that part won't have a head or any obstruction in the way of the part flowing through. So those are commonly pins, needle bearings, small tubes, tubes prior to being bent or having additional work done to them, but where they need a very good microfinish. For instance, in like a small 1/4 inch little dowel pin or something, those can be fed relatively quickly through this machine, either by hand or with automation of some sort, feeding the parts through a bowl and then down a feeder in through the machine. Essentially, the entire process is done as it passes along through these two wheels. You may through feed grind apart more than one pass, but a lot of them are done in just one pass. The part feeds through, goes through, comes out the other end, drops into the finished bin, and they're complete. The advantages of centerless grinding are high production rate. If you need to do thousands and thousands of little pieces and they need to be ground, then this is the operation that you're going to want to use. This is the primary grinding process that's used in the fastener and heading industries. Setup time for a machine, although it does take a little bit to get a machine set up. If you have 250,000 pieces or something, technically low setup time for high volume components, and especially if you're going from one size to another that are very similar, it may be a very small setup if you can get away with it. And then the accuracy. Because of the way centerless grinding works, a centerless grinder works, it produces a very round part. Routinely, we hold tolerances to plus or minus a tenth, and less at times, 0.0002, which is a very small, tight tolerance. We need special gauging to measure that we're doing that. We need special processes in our quality control to make sure that all the parts that are coming out of the machine are good. And we have all that set up as part of our ISO 9000 procedure. It's all documented how we run high volume and high accurate parts safely for our customers. One of the things I'll say on the side, this machine is a EA. They're not as popular in the centerless grinding world as an OM. Those are model styles, EA and OM. These are not new machines. These were made in the 60s and 70s, and some of them are older than that. These machines are very precise, and that's why a lot of us in the Centerless grinding business continue to use these type of machines. We're very particular about them. We here at Absolute Grinding, we maintain our own equipment as best we possibly can, and that includes hand scraping. We'll do a video series on scraping. We rebuild our own machines, and we repair our own machines as best we can. Even today, a lot of the CNC builders of machines like this will take a frame or a base of one of these machines, and this is what they start with. Because the steel is heavy, there's a lot there, it's very accurate. When you get these locked down, things are not moving. And so they're very accurate machines and very reliable when it's all said and done. So if you need help with Centerless grinding, please reach out to us here at Absolute Grinding. We have decades of experience grinding parts. Most of our employees have been with this company. We have a decent chunk of them have been here for over 20 years. We're ISO 9000 2015 certified. As I said earlier, our primary business is aerospace, ag, automotive, and the healthcare industry. We grind parts for those segments of the market. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And again, if you need any help, reach out to us here at Absolute Grinding in Rockford, Illinois, and we'll be glad to take a look at your project. Thanks. Have a good day.